In the vast panorama of Eastern philosophy, few figures are as enigmatic and profound as Lao Tzu. Considered the father of Taoism, Lao Tzu has left a legacy of timeless work. His teachings, expressed through aphorisms that resonate like poetry, guide us towards a life in harmony with the Tao, the natural way of the universe. In this video, we will explore a small part of his most illuminating thoughts, which continue to inspire and transform the lives of all who approach them. This is how one must be. One must be like water. No obstacles. It flows. It finds a dam. Then it stops. The dam breaks. It flows again. In a square vessel, it is square. In a round one, it is round. This is why it is more indispensable than anything else. There is nothing in the world more adaptable than water, and yet when it falls to the ground, persisting, nothing can be stronger than it. He who knows his goal feels strong. This strength makes him serene. This serenity ensures inner peace. Only inner peace allows deep reflection. Deep reflection is the starting point of all success. Only those who have the strength to write the word end can write the word beginning. When I let go of what I am, I become what I could be. Care what others think, and you will always be their prisoner. If you are depressed, you live in the past. If you are anxious, you live in the future. If you are at peace, you live in the present. Do you believe that the universe is agitated? Go through the desert at night and observe the stars in the sky. This action should answer the question. Knowing that you don't know is the best thing. Pretending to know when you don't know is a disease. Don't try to shine like jade, but be simple like stone. Truth is not made up of beautiful words. Beautiful words are not truth. He who knows does not gamble. He who gambles does not know. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. He who conquers others is powerful. He who conquers himself is strong. What is more precious, fame or health? What is more important, health or wealth? What is more harmful, winning or losing? The more you love, the more you suffer. The more you accumulate, the more you lose. Knowing what is enough is freedom. Knowing when to stop is security. The biggest of the problems could have been solved easily when he was still small. I have only 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These are your 3 greatest treasures. Simply in actions and in thoughts, you return to the source of being. Patient with both friends and enemies, you reconcile yourself with the meaning of things. Compassionate towards yourself, you reconcile all beings in the world. Kindness in words creates trust. Kindness in thoughts creates depth. Kindness in giving creates love. To lead others, walk behind them. There is no greater sin than to indulge desires. There is no greater misfortune than not knowing how to be content. There is no greater defect than the thirst for gain, because he who knows that enough is enough always has enough. A man with outward courage has the courage to die. A man with inward courage has the courage to live. Let the heart be like a lake, with a calm, silent surface and a depth filled with kindness. Hasten to action, and you fail. Try to grasp things, and you lose them. Force a project to completion, and you ruin what was almost ripe. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his goal is achieved, people will say, "We did it." He does not show off, and therefore he shines. He does not assert himself, and therefore he manifests himself. He does not boast, and therefore he is given credit. He does not boast, and therefore he is exalted. Truth is a journey, not a destination. The master is not the one who teaches, but the one who inspires. Staying calm is the secret to weathering storms. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. The world is full of wonderful things, but the real treasure is within us. Don't try to control events, let them unfold naturally. A falling tree makes more noise than an entire forest growing. What the caterpillar calls the end of the world, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. In tranquility, you find the freedom to be yourself. A winner always finds a way, a loser always finds an excuse. A tree whose trunk you can barely embrace begins with a tiny sprout. A tower, 9 stories high, begins with a mound of earth. A long journey of 1,000 miles begins with the movement of a foot. Standing on tiptoe is not growing up. The deepest bonds are made neither of ropes nor of knots, yet no one can untie them. Do your job and then step back, the only way to serenity. Whoever practices non-action is busy with not being busy. He who recognizes others is learned. He who recognizes himself is wise. He who beats others has physical strength. He who beats himself is strong. He who is satisfied is rich. He who does not lose his center endures. Do not be agitated. Do not be frightened. Everything will be cleared up. Do not be troubled. Do not be alarmed. Everything will be settled. This is the way of natural law. When the wise nourish their spirit, they use their energy gently and proceed on the way. In this way, they follow the evolution of all things and respond to the changes of all events. The wise man arrives without leaving. He sees without looking. He does without doing. Did you like these aphorisms? If you enjoyed this chapter, leave a like. See you tomorrow with a new video.